They're gonna learn. I'm telling you.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Omar, Talk on the Ave. It's episode maybe 15 or whatever. It's my man JR over
What's
here.
going on?
Village Lights Production. I just want everybody to check out 2T Water. You know what I'm saying? You live in North Carolina, go to your local Publix grocery store. Definitely get your hair right, your skin right, your nails right. It's black owned out of Atlanta. That's all I'm gonna say about that. 2T Water. Got many different flavors too. JR, what's up, man? How was your week been, man?
Man, it's been good, man. Just got finished filming Property Line.
Yeah,
Sunday,
good shoot yesterday, man.
Good shoot. Everybody came out, man. Make sure y'all go catch that. It's on YouTube now.
Yeah,
Link in the
where
bio.
episode 3 coming out Friday, right?
Yeah, Friday, 8 p.m., man. We're going to try to bring y'all an episode every week, every Friday, 8 p.m. So make sure you go subscribe so you can go catch that.
Yo, so I'm gonna kick this off. Did you watch the verse? You know we talked about Ja Rule and Fat Joe last week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, wait. We talk about that. What I tell you? What did I tell you, bro?
Yo, I said.
What did I tell you?
I'm a Fat Joe fan, but I already knew Fat Joe didn't have the catalog that.
You made it seem like Fat Joe was going to eat Ja Rule, bro. Yes, you did.
I said he got a nice catalog, but it's not.
Bro, I was trying to tell people, bro. People didn't understand how much work, man. Yo, Ja Rule, that's what people scared. You know, niggas was scared to go up against Ja Rule, bro.
Nah, you know what it is. When I know about verses, like looking at Dipset and the Locks verse, and looking at this Ja Rule, because I didn't watch that the night of. I watched it the next day.
Yeah.
Ja Rule was more organized. You know what I'm saying? So when you do these verses and stage and selling like that, you gotta be more organized.
But I feel like this is more than organization.
Fat Joe was doing songs when he first came out, and half of people don't even know what that is.
And want to tell you why? Because a lot of his songs wasn't radio hits like that, bro. That's what I'm saying. Every song that Ja Rule played, bro, whether you really knew who Ja Rule was or not, I remember hearing this shit on the radio. I remember this shit banging. That's what I'm saying. This man gave you bangers after bangers. I mean, classics. Even Fat Joe had to say after this, like, yo, like everybody was scared to go up with this man. This is why I went up against this man. Like, this man catalog is so deep, bro. Like I say, Ja Rule, that nigga was ruling for like a good 2 years, like was on top. That man, you understand? That man did like that's what I'm saying. And people, what about this? What they said about Puff? You know, Puff said that he.
Jermaine Dupri.
I mean, he said he went. He said. To me, I think Dago Jermaine Dupri give him his money.
Nah, so let's talk about it. So Diddy and Jermaine Dupri would be a good versus, but I think if you gotta have rules to it. So I feel like if they just stuck on R&B and Diddy did R&B, Jermaine Dupri got a chance. But if you're talking about overall catalog, Diddy will lose.
But you got
you're talking about Chris Cross, right? Hold on. So let's talk about what he had. He had Chris Cross as he started, right? So then he had Escape.
Yeah. We had Mary.
Little Bow Mary.
You had Mary J too.
Nah, she was never signed to So Devil.
No, he did produce some of her music, bro.
Oh, all right. Let's start from Diddy.
Yeah.
Diddy got Jodeci.
Mm-hmm.
Diddy got Falling in the Sea. This is like, you know what I'm saying? He got so many hits. They ain't even get to the Biggie, the Craig Mack, like yo.
But you got, but then too is you got
Usher, and then Jermaine Dupri got Usher too.
But you got to really think about is, bro, he's not really a producer like that.
Who?
This man, you got to understand, bro. This man had a whole squad called the Hitmakers. This man, what I'm talking about, Puff was good at. Hold on. Right. This is what Puff was good at. Puff was good at about getting the right people in the room to make a hit. This is what Puff did. Puff had a whole team of niggas that produced for them. Puff, like, half the time Puff didn't actually produce and actually help the rappers. He had got the room, this is what they call them, the hit makers. He had a room full of hit makers that was making a lot of these hits. Jermaine Dupri, these niggas was actually making own hits, actually making their beats, actually writing for them.
I don't
you know what I'm saying?
With you, but he know how to organize. Diddy know how to organize and construct the structure of how the song needs to be, how the music needs to be. Yo, put this right here, put that. Everybody can't do that. I can't do that.
Man, honestly, I don't think he didn't really do that much, bro.
Nah, like they said.
Bro, do you understand?
So Stevie J said it. He said, he thought, cause he was he was in the hit maker. He said, no, he knew how to organize how things need to go and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's why I said when it comes to R&B, I think R&B, Jermaine Dupri,
versus real
this R&B strictly.
But Jermaine Dupri is a real producer.
Yeah,
he made beats. he actually wrote for people. He didn't have a whole squad. This man actually produced and stuff like that. And people don't understand how deep JD catalog. That's why we try to tell people about the Ja Rule. Niggas really forget. And then a lot of times, like, he be on a lot of stuff that people don't even know he produced, that he even make. But beats and stuff for people like that.
So who do you say Jermaine Dupri? Let's stop. Let's run his cap off.
Man, who he had?
Chris Cross.
Man, if you even go down to, man, the Brat, she ran for a long time. Daggone Lil Bow Wow, that nigga was the famous kid in the world. But then too,
Lean with it, rock with it. Who's those dudes right there?
But you gotta
French Cowboys. You know they went to Barbara Scotia, right?
Yeah. But you gotta think about a lot of the stuff that he made where that he wasn't even on. Like, he done worked with so many artists and done wrote with so many artists.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if they do R&B strictly, Jermaine Dupri got a chance because he, like, that Usher profession. That's all Jermaine Dupri. You know what I'm saying? We all listen. That shit went diamond. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I think he'll give Diddy run for his
and
money.
then Mariah Carey, you know what I'm
saying? And for real, and JD catalog is deeper than Dr. Dre's. You know what I'm
saying? You kidding me? Nah.
Man.
I ain't gonna co-sign that. No, it's not.
Man, I don't know.
I'm talking all the way from NWA, even before NWA started, man. Come on, man. Nah.
Right, bro. But I'm talking about like
Snoop first album alone. Are you crazy?
Right.
You know
Okay, Snoop, NWA.
Yo, Eminem, 50 Cent, Kendrick Lamar. What are you talking about, man?
Still.
What are you talking? Still what, man?
Still,
you kidding me, man? Kendrick Lamar.
Right.
Eminem, 50 Cent.
Even
Rakim was out of him for a little bit, man.
Right. Yeah, you will see. Let them niggas
back. Dre.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, you know what would be dope? 2 billion years go at it. That would be dope.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But Dre wouldn't.
Y'all really don't. You don't really understand. It's just like, it's so hard for you to run down niggas' catalogs is because when you talk about these niggas does so much work, just like with all those hits that Ja Rule came out, bro, I couldn't run down that nigga catalog, but when he came back out with them, niggas was like, oh shit, I forgot about this. That's how it's gonna be. When JD start coming out with some of these hits, that's like, whoa. Like, don't get me wrong, Puff got some shit too. But like I say, is man, that nigga definitely get that nigga run for his money, bro.
I'm just thinking, like, Biggie first album, man. Jodeci, Mary J. Blige's first album.
He had some legends.
We haven't even got to Victory yet. We haven't even got to after Biggie died and the album came out with The Family, Puff Daddy Family. That album right there.
Man,
you talking about the locks and everything. That album alone. So that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be hard to go against somebody. Make sure you come to,
Man, that would be the
that's the first I want to see, though.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Is like, man, you still got to think about, man. People got to think about, we name just like with Dr. Dre. We naming some of these people like that, but you got to name like some of these people you name like Kendrick Lamar. He had some, but this nigga wasn't raining hard like some of the hits like niggas was raining for like years back to back on top. Some of these niggas were never on top. Yeah, these niggas came out with certain hits that was good, but I'm talking about legends, bro. You want to put a nigga as a legend?
So who from Self So Deaf is a legend, man?
What you mean? Who was a legend?
So Bow was a legend to you?
Nah, I would say he was a legend, but
so it's a brand legend.
Hold on. It's what you want to say. It's what? Oh yeah, you would definitely have to put it out there. We're staying up there with Missy. He did a lot of shit for Missy, bro.
What?
You did a lot of shit for Missy too, and niggas don't even know that, bro.
What I'm saying, let's talk because it's like you, as female MCs, Brat is up there. I wouldn't say she's no legend,
bro. But the length and the shit she did, bro. You don't understand, nigga. Like. When they was, you gotta understand, like back that time when they was ruling, bro, you gotta look at the time when they was out, when they was at the top of the prime, bro. When they was out, they was featuring like back to back to back. Like that's what I'm saying. Like when Bow Wow was at his top, when he was at his prime, bro. Like yo, he was getting like number one track.
I was too old to be.
You know what I'm saying? Number one track records though. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta understand is. Yeah, it's easy when you name the names, this and that and that. But when still this shit's really come out, and you gotta understand like this, we all look at that, but you forget about the features. Shit that beats that he just produced, songs that he just wrote for people that you ain't got shit to do with that he even say so deaf on, the shit that he just wrote for people.
Nah,
you see what I'm saying? So a lot of people, man, it's hard.
Professional albums on, huh?
Man, but I'm telling you,
Escape.
Like I said, I'm not saying that he will get him, but yo, to me, he would definitely get that nigga better run than Dr. Dre. Man, he get that man definitely run better than Dr. Dre, bro.
I like to see, you know what I like to see? I like to see Kanye, this as producer, not
Man,
an artist.
shit, and then took everybody forgetting, like, yo, man, nigga, I put that nigga Pharrell against that nigga. What? Man, that nigga made hits.
For real.
That nigga made hits. And that nigga made them himself, bro. That nigga ain't have no heat makers.
That would be a nice battle, Diddy and Pharrell.
You know what I'm saying?
Because the Pharrell catalog goes beyond.
Man, hell
They
yeah.
think with rock music.
That man done did shit, Robin Thicke and everybody,
Yeah,
bro.
like beyond that right there.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Y'all counting Pharrell out, but yo, Pharrell eat a lot of you niggas, bro.
Like from the clips, from Teddy Riley, he wrote Rough Shaker and stuff like that.
Puff was a master at what he did, bro. He knew, like I say, bro, he knew how to get the right people in the room, bro, and he knew how to make a hit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I get to him. He knew how to make a hit. But man, just like how T.I. said, man, bro, anybody can do that. You know what I'm saying? Do that. But when you really out writing for people, you actually making beats for people, really producing shit. You know what I'm saying? These niggas was out here for real, really producing shit, really making beats, really writing for niggas. Puff Daddy wasn't doing that shit, bro. Puff Daddy wasn't making no damn beats. Puff Daddy went right for right. But he just had the people right niggas in the room.
He always had the people though, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when he started with Josie, Uptown, MC.
He wasn't ready for them, bro.
I'm saying, but he
That nigga
always
right
started how
for
to
them
look. The look, how Mary nigga look and everything.
That nigga not write one song for Mary. That nigga not made one beat for Mary. That nigga not made one beat for Jodeci. That nigga not made one beat for the Locks.
Yeah, alright.
That was just on that man. Like this man was a record
I'm
record label.
I'm just giving his prompt.
And no, I know you definitely can't take that. I definitely won't take that away from Puff. Like you definitely got to give him his props because he nigga really came out.
Yeah.
Like I say, he knew how to make hits. But what I'm saying is when you want to go producer, bro, like when I'm saying yo, you really producing the beat, you making the beat, niggas writing to the beat. Like that's what I'm saying, and people don't understand. Is just like a lot of like. Want to tell you who else? That's what's his name? Singer, Neo.
Yeah.
Man, niggas can't even believe how much shit Neo done wrote for some people, bro.
He did a lot. Man.
You know what I'm saying? That man did a lot, but his name ain't on everything. You know what I'm saying? He don't say his name on everything, so people forget like some of the stuff that, like just like Timberland and shit, bro. Like this.
Nah, you know that would be a good battle. Timberland and Pharrell. Cause they both from Virginia. You know what I'm saying?
Pharrell
both
kill
got a
him.
hot.
Pharrell
Pharrell
kill him, bro. Pharrell.
Nah, I still get you right.
Yeah, Pharrell kill him.
Right. But just because they both from Virginia.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They got a nice little catalog.
Man, you know,
Pharrell catalog.
You know, T.I. called out 50 Cent.
I don't know, see that would be waxing.
You know what I'm saying?
I honestly, I've never been a T.I. fan like that. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I never really been like I say, 50 been alright. Like I say,
I ain't never been a 50 Cent, but his first album is like the illest.
And then you got to think about really hits, bro. This man ain't like deep in hits, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I think T.I. would lose that battle against 50 because 50 got like maybe 2 good albums. Everything else is just like whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I said, I ain't never been no 50 fan like that. His first album is really dope, but after that, I don't like the arrogance. I don't like the cockiness.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, T, man, you gonna say T had a lot of little hits. You mean I think, man, the old school Rubber Band, man, that nigga had a lot of hits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man,
you know what I was thinking about, like to segue to something else on my way coming home, and I was just thinking, who do you think capitalized off of culture? Do you think we as black people capitalize on it, or do the white people capitalize on it?
On what?
On the culture.
On like hip hop culture?
Don't matter. Just culture in general.
Man,
so like if you think about it, most of the culture is hip hop. Anywhere you go.
And white people know that, and that's why they capitalize.
So why do you think we don't capitalize on it?
Well, it depends. Like, some people try, but like I say I want to say we do capitalize on it because like, how can you not capitalize on it and we are hip hop? You know what I'm saying? We are the culture. So it's not like that we got to capitalize on it because it's us. What the white people is, you understand is they don't own nothing anyway. They ain't created, they don't create nothing, they steal anything. That's what I'm saying. You even doesn't matter who it is. You don't ever see black people. How many black people you really see just start going over the countries and start trying to dress like white people? But how many white people you see always trying to turn their hat backwards, trying to listen to rap music? Even though the shit is old, they be listening to that old 2000 music.
So think about that. How do you think people in China, Korea, they see our culture? Because they don't have Instagram and Facebook in China.
But that's what I'm saying. You
You know
gotta think
what I'm
about hip hop, bro.
So
That's like when that's
my question is like, so prime example, you in the city, right? Let's say you got a little buzz, whatever. A record company comes to you, yo, Jay, I'm gonna sign you to $1 million deal. I'm gonna give you $1 million in advance. What you gonna do?
you said give you $1 million in Vegas.
Advance for your album. Like, they're gonna sign you to their label for $1 million, and you know a portion that gonna go to your album, marketing, everything, but it's $1 million.
Well, what I know now, bro, I went signed to it.
So that's what I'm saying.
I
So
went signed to
that's
it.
what I'm saying. Like,
But you got to think about now. This is what happened now, bro.
So what I'm saying is, if you got this record label or many record labels trying to offer you money, $2 million for a deal, maybe for like 4 albums.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's preventing us from doing that ourselves?
But that's what I'm
So
saying.
that's what I'm saying.
Most
So
people now,
they are capitalizing on our
but you got to
culture.
think about, but not now, because most of everybody now is going independent.
It's only one person
You know what I'm saying?
that's successful at independent to me, and that's Young Dog. He ain't signed to nobody. They offering $20 million. He still ain't signed.
Just the rapper.
He said he has a little bit of help. It came out. He has a little bit of help, not as much as a label should be doing, but he has a little.
Right,
bit.
he has he started his own label. He got
Young
his own shit.
Dog is 100% independent. He don't
Man,
have
look at what you mean, nigga. That no Nipsey, bro. Who that nigga Nipsey was signed to? But that nigga,
Nah, he was signed to Atlanta.
But that nigga had his own shit, bro.
I'm saying, like, I'm talking about.
Nobody owned
what
Nipsey,
I'm saying is 100% independent.
But look, I say,
That means so.
nowadays, how many record deals you hear people signing, bro? Niggas are not signing record deals no more.
So yeah, a lot of people.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people now, there's a lot of people
that's what I'm saying.
because you gotta look at it this. It's too much now, it's too much ways now on the internet for niggas to really have to get signed. Now you got a hot song, bro. You get enough numbers on YouTube, you get enough on Instagram, my nigga. That's all you need.
But listen. If I grew up in poverty, we making the web series Poverty Line, right?
Yeah.
I'm growing up poverty point in my life, and this dude say I'm getting $2 million in advance. You gonna say no?
You say if I'm doing it for property line?
No, I'm saying like you growing up in poverty, growing up in
Oh,
poverty,
yeah,
your family struggling, your mom is struggling to pay the bills in the household.
Right.
Hell, Jay, I'm gonna give you $2 million in advance. You still gonna say no?
Man, probably most people won't, but like I said,
That's what I'm
if I was in
saying,
that position, maybe yeah.
I'm just saying,
but they
that's
know.
So what I'm saying is, what's stopping us as the culture, and when I say culture, hip hop culture, black culture, what's stopping us from, like, yo, we don't need no label, we don't need no CBS,
But
we don't need no BET.
but that's what I'm saying.
BET not even black.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. You
So
gotta
what's
understand
our own in this? Like,
there is not, because that's what I'm saying is you said they're not stopping because the shit is happening. I see it from my eyes is now everybody doing that. Like now upcoming artists that niggas like RJ Payne, bro. Nigga one of the finest rappers I ever seen, bro. Nigga stand, you know how many record deals that nigga done turned down, bro? You know what I'm saying? And this man literally coming up really on his own.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, it's still rappers that's out there that don't know,
right.
and that's what they
I'm not
get.
saying
But
that
I would say
everybody signed a deal, but I'm just
yeah,
saying.
but I mean that's why I say you can't
gotta
put it
in the
in.
mind frame.
I wouldn't say black. I wouldn't say black
Who's
culture.
capitalized on the culture? Are we as black people? Because this is our culture. So if you take all the way back to rock and roll or the blues or jazz, that's our culture. But as soon as something get popping, then like, you know, I don't want to say the white man, they just see other entities come in and they capitalize on it. They make money off of it. You know what I'm saying? And then like,
Of course, they make, but that's what I'm saying. We don't gotta. That's what I'm saying. We don't gotta capitalize because it's.
Segue to the other question is.
I'm saying you can't capitalize on something that it's yours.
I know how you feel about.
You know what I'm saying?
I know how you feel about college. You feel like everybody shouldn't have to go to college, right? I agree with that. Like, I do feel like people should go there their freshman year just to see how it feels. But that's not what I want to talk about. So, majority of people who want to go to the NFL, you know what I'm saying, particularly NFL, they're going to go to the Big Ten schools, the ACC schools, the WNCA schools, instead of HBC school. You know what I'm saying? Because their chances getting drafted or getting looked at is better at the other schools versus going to an HBC school. You know what I'm saying? So why is that? Why nobody's not paying attention?
But for one, right now, and honestly, man, those schools right there is all hype because half of them is ran by white people now anyway.
That's what I'm saying. But
and
why?
Half the HBA, half these motherfucking schools is filled with more white people than black people.
I'm saying, but like, why not? Why there's something wrong with the NFL? Because why not pay attention to the HBC schools instead of the Big Ten schools? Because of the athletes out here. So I'll break it down. I'm gonna tell you like this. Break it down to you like this. if I go to HBC, which I did, I played football, you're gonna start right away, off the gate. If I go to these other schools, you're gonna have to wait till your junior year to start. Now you gotta try to build it to tape, get more plays in, so you can get.
But you gotta look at it. But you gotta.
So why is that?
Because they got the name. You gotta look at some of these big schools and look at some of these basketball players.
Well, basketball is different. We talking about football.
It's still the same, bro. You gotta understand is people understand is because these big teams. Now, if a lot of these, you know what I'm saying, these black colleges is out here winning championships, putting daggone like people from legends actually put them into the league, then yeah. But like I said, is this is what it is. Just like you recruiting. You're not about to go recruit from a black school just because you know it's a black school. You won't go for the best talent. And they always know certain schools hold it, just like when we talk about Carolina, Duke, you know what I'm saying, Syracuse, these like that. People want to look for them first because people know Carolina produced championships. You know what I'm saying? Duke produced champions. Jordan, you know what I'm saying?
But that's basketball though. Like,
but it's still the same. It's sports period.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you're right. But what I'm saying
what big football player that you know that's really out there now went to a small school and is a big star. Most of these stars went to really big
if
schools.
you went to an HBC and you're in the NFL, that means you had to personally go try out. Yeah. Not necessarily get drafted, but you had to go try out. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, how can we change the format? Because right now you got Deion Sanders, he's coaching at Jackson State, right? So he's making that change. But how can we make the change like, hey, NFL, you need to come check out all the HBCs, athletes, football players? Because basketball is totally different. Because you can be one and done in basketball. You can go play your 1 year into the draft. You can't do that with football. That's why I say the NFL, precisely. So I'm just saying, how can we change the format of NFL? Y'all need to really look at these black schools. I'm not saying to stop looking at these Big Tens and these most popular schools and stuff like that. Because the reason why these big athletes don't go to HBCs, because they know their chance of going to the NFL is not getting looked at these smaller schools. And like a lot of people say, well, these big schools got the money, they got $7 million facilities, they got the CAD, they got the meal prep, they got the trainers. Versus small schools don't have that.
And they're producing champions. You can't, you know what I'm saying?
Like, some schools have produced champions a long time, they done built up that name. You know what I'm saying? That's all you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like me. One last time Bad Boy had a hit, right?
Now, just like Percy Miller, just like Miller, like he got his son, you know what I'm saying, in the HBC school, you know what I'm saying, and so now he dope. So if they start winning championships and people start going in there, then that name. But like I say, until you start putting somebody in there, like Master P did, somebody that's that cold, that know that I can go to any top 10 school I want, but I choose to go there. But that's what I'm saying, but it's not too many people like that. And like I said, it's been from the beginning of time, bro.
How can we change that?
You not gonna change it.
Why can't protest to the NFL? You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to do something. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Who's capitalizing on the culture?
I mean, I just feel like, honestly, that's what we need. We need to stop. We need to, honestly, we're all together, but we need to stop trying to we realize like the only thing that we want our kids to be is either for professional football players, professional basketball players, or rappers. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, like I say, is motherfucker need to start their own league. You know what I'm saying? Talk about fuck the NFL, nigga. The NFL is motherfucking discriminating, right? So really is you never gonna change that because you gotta understand is nigga that's American football, nigga. That shit is built. Nigga, American football is built on racism, nigga. You will never change that shit.
Well, I mean, it's a good place, you know what I mean? So I don't know if you've seen that.
Well, you think like the Patriots and shit like that, these niggas rule, bro. You think that shit is a mistake?
I don't know if you've seen last week that it's rumors that Jeff Bezos, that owns Amazon, and Jay-Z is supposed to be going in to buy the Denver Broncos. Mm-hmm. But Jay-Z can't do that because he represents athletes. You can't do both. You know, so that's the reason why he had to step down from the Brooklyn Nets from his sales share because he started representing athletes. But I'm just saying, like, I really don't feel like they will let Jay-Z in as a majority owner because that's a modern day slavery. You know what I'm saying? It's no Mexican, no black owners that has majority share into the NFL team.
See,
And that's what's different. That's what's so different. That's why I say it's modern day slavery.
That's what
you know
I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying.
That's
you
why,
work, they pay you certain
that's why we need to
do
stop.
your job. If you don't do your job,
that's why we need
That's
why we need to say fuck the NFL. That's the problem.
Right, if you grew up your whole life,
that's the
if
problem.
you grew up your whole life, this your dream.
Bro, the NFL ain't gonna be around in another 10 years anyway.
It's been around already for like 6 years.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. And
look
that
how
shit,
long baseball
bro,
been
and
around.
that shit getting weaker and weaker every year, bro. Nigga,
You
everybody,
don't watch Sunday football?
Hell no, I watch football.
You don't watch no Sunday football.
No, bro, I watch football, nigga. NFL getting weaker and weaker, bro. And same thing.
Well, they got too many rules.
And now with the NBA, but now I'm glad they changing the rules now because the NBA was getting so weak. I was about to stop watching that shit, but now they starting to change that shit where they making that shit where back where that shit is actually good to watch. Where now niggas getting fined for all this weak ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit when that dude Trent Kent Jr. When that nigga did that big flop. You know what I'm saying? They hit that nigga with $1,000 fine.
Well, that's nothing.
You know what I'm saying? But it ain't nothing. But what I'm saying is the point where the shit is going to stop. You know what I'm saying? Because now, especially with football, bro, like, yo, none of them fucking playoffs games be legit, bro. None of them shits, man. The NFL football is the most rigged sport nigga I ever seen in my life, my nigga.
Nah, man, that's a gladiator sport. Man, I play that shit.
Man, that shit is
I
rigged.
play
bro.
that shit. This shit is
Man,
not
if
rigged.
you don't think the NFL is rigged,
This guy, I'm gonna tell you what it is. Long term, you know what I'm saying? Athletes like football players. Get
so you never thought
none
none of the Super Bowl was rigged?
Nah, man, nah.
So you don't think that?
I think some.
So you don't think that Panther game?
I think some athletes get paid off to rig the game. I don't think shit.
Bro,
so if you take,
do you know a nigga from? See, I can't remember the football player name, but these niggas like, man, you think when Manning won that championship, bro? Bro, you thought they was gonna lose that? Bro, there is no way because he's about to retire. You understand? This football player said that they tell them niggas like, yo, this is gonna be best for the team. This is gonna be best for the organization, whether you win or lose. I swear, I think that shit is in their contract, bro. It's in their contract, bro. They gotta know. You gotta understand is they put you with a gag. You got a gag clause where niggas can't talk about the shit, nigga. Like in these contracts, they really got no.
If I'm on my deathbed, I'm talking. I don't give a fuck. I'm
But
dying.
nigga, but like I said, who wanna talk? Nigga, you see what happened to Kaepernick? And that nigga just dropped the knee.
Yo, I'm just.
So what would you do like this? What would you, if you get $1 million a year, this is how you support your family. Why the hell you would say anything?
As I said, if I'm on my deathbed, I'm dying, I'm talking.
But just what I'm saying, bro, if you gonna pull up right now, they got athletes, nigga, ex-players that used to be in the league that talk about this shit, bro. How the shit is rigged and shit. Like I'm saying, the shit ain't out like, the shit ain't like it's a secret.